the Antisocial Network.
Yeah. Mask up, stay 6 feet apart.
Yeah, right.
Hey, welcome back to YUH with Lisa, Phil, and Aaron. This week we are talking with Dean from Family Plot and Jeremy from Maniacal Music Musings. Did I say that okay?
Finally.
And also Hurley and the Joker. Welcome, boys. We are going to talk about the movies of Kevin Smith. And I'm just going to say there need to be more of them.
Kevin Smith take. I don't know what take. I forget what take this is for Rotisserie Cinema, but this
Okay.
is,
Yeah, this is Rotisserie Cinema, by the way.
Right.
I will say we were just talking about cheesesteaks before we started recording, and I want to say that I do not like the ones with green pepper because I literally cannot eat cooked green pepper ever. I know when there's green pepper in chili, I know because my body goes, yeah, that's a no. So, I do love a cheesesteak with banana peppers. So I have never had one with cheese, the melty cheese, the melty cheddar cheese. I do want to try that. The one I have here in Ohio that I usually get has provolone and banana peppers. So I don't know if that can really be called a cheesesteak.
So no green chili burrito for you from
Oh God, no.
Zantigo.
No.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Got it.
Actually, green chili's okay. It's green pepper.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. Although I don't like super spicy food, which is odd because I do like Indian food at like a 6. So
you're from Ohio. You don't have real chili there.
We do. We have great chili.
Chili's very complicated. That's a very
it's a complicated topic for Cincinnati.
That's a whole nother
Ohio. It's a specific even to the Cincinnati area because both of the major questionable chilies come from Cincinnati. Literally, they were both born in the Cincinnati area. So,
The major questionable chilies?
Yeah, Gold Star and Skyline.
Why are they questionable? Oh, because
everybody questions
They're
it.
polarizing.
Yeah,
People
polarized. How about that?
Normally it's served on top of spaghetti noodles with about 4 inches of cheddar cheese stacked on top of it.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
And now you can get
That's
it.
not chili.
You can order it so that the cheese is between the chili and the spaghetti. So you get cheese underneath the chili, then more cheese.
Well, so I have no idea how Kevin Smith feels about it, but
that's not chili.
He's a vegan. He wouldn't eat any of it, but yeah.
Well,
really? I didn't know Kevin.
They do.
Vegan.
Okay, so we started with our factoids, our fun facts already. He's a vegan.
After his heart attack back in 2016, 2017, his daughter convinced him to become vegan. So he's vegan and he does 10, 15-day fast all the time to sweat things out, I guess. I don't know. I don't get the point.
Detox?
Yeah.
He's noticeably thinner than he was in the early days of Jay and Silent Bob, for sure. He's very...
He was always a plumper. He was always a plumper from when he was a kid.
Yeah. Lunchbox.
Mm-hmm. Lunchbox.
So he had Kevin Smith had 17. He's done 17 movies, and as Lisa said earlier,
Now, mind you, not all of them are major gems.
That's not counting some of the stuff. That's not counting the Scream franchise and some other nonsense that he was in the animated thing.
The things that he
directed 17 movies, we should say.
Directed 17, correct.
Yeah, and that's what we're looking at.
Right.
That was our big.
He did some episodes of, what was it? Some television episodes of, I had it down here somewhere.
The Flash, Green Arrow.
Yeah.
Oh, he's on those DC.
Yep. Yeah. He loves comics, so he was in the. He directed.
I think I heard he even directed a Gilmore Girls, which is interesting.
Goldbergs.
I don't remember him directing a Gilmore Girls. I can't imagine, at least in the Amy Sherman Palladino days, and maybe the last season.
Gilmore Girls actually has a lot of cool cameos and stuff like that you never would imagine for that show. But but
they don't have a lot of guest directors like that.
He also starred in the last season of that '90s show.
Oh, okay.
Him and Jay were both on it.
That totally makes sense. Okay.
He
Need to watch that.
was Tommy Chong's son.
Oh yeah, Leo's son. I watched the first season and then ditched Netflix. I think for the second season.
Yeah, he was Tommy Chong's son, Sonny, because it's easier for Tommy to remember.
Well, a lot of his movies have things in common, things that carry over from one movie to the other. And this is called the Esk-universe, based
The
on
universe. Yeah.
The
universe.
Esk-universe, yeah.
Basically, New Jersey. Incidentally, they were, the movies are, a lot of them are dated, from the 90s. They're very noticeably the 90s. You don't see a lot of cell phones and shit like that. But he was born in New Jersey, at Red Bank, New Jersey, on August 20th, 1970. So, appears to have grown up.
I think if you're born in New Jersey, they're supposed to ask you which exit.
Well, yeah. Jeremy might know. I don't know.
Yeah, we hate New Jersey as New Yorkers. So it's a smelly southern region of New York, basically. But I mean, yeah, he's from Red Bank.
You're a New Yorker? I thought you lived in Massachusetts.
I'm originally from New York for the first 25 years of my life, but yeah, New Jersey. Yeah, I mean, there are nice parts. I've been there for concerts and whatnot, but Red Bank is almost in Pennsylvania. It's very near Pennsylvania, so it's on the southern. It's South Jersey, but yeah, I wanted to go down there to I wanted to go to the Secret Stash. Like, I wanted to go down there to go to the Secret Stash, his comic book store he has there. Like, that's always been a pipe dream of mine, to get down there and get to that store and meet the staff that run Comic Book Men.
Right.
The staff that works there is not the staff that was on the TV show.
I could believe
I did comedy in Red Bank once, and I made it a point to go to the Stash. And it's a nice place, but like the Pawn Stars place in Vegas, when you go there and they're not filming, it's not the guys you see on the show.
I believe it. Why would they pay them the big bucks to sit there and do nothing and just work? Like, that makes sense.
So he very much had a blue collar childhood, I guess. His father was a postal worker, really kind of hated his job. And while Kevin watched his father toil like that from day to day, he decided he did not want to have a job where he would be dread getting up in the morning. He wanted to blend his art, his appreciation of comic books and writing and everything. He wanted to put that together and have a career in movie making, and so that's what kind of motivated him. But to make ends meet, he took manual jobs, and he worked at a convenience store in Leonardo, New Jersey. And that's where he was working when he filmed his first film, Clerks. So he was, working during the day, and he'd have free reign over the store from 11 to 4 a.m. in the morning every night for 21 days. And that's when he shot Clerks, which was his first entry into movie making.
So he was actually working at the store where he filmed it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
Okay.
And the reason they had the shutters so they wouldn't open is so you didn't know if it was daytime or nighttime, so they could film day scenes overnight.
Right. And the film, I think he said, a quote I saw, and this is a paraphrase, is that he wanted to make us smart Porkies. As a kid, he would observe these like juvenile, kind of crazy teenage fantasy movies, and he wanted to bring more intelligence to it, make it more real by introducing more realistic characters, and that was his intention with Clerks.
He got really motivated when he saw the movie Slackers in theaters. That's what really motivated him to do Clerks.
Okay. So that kind of sets. I did make a movie, like I do. I made a little movie here. Hopefully, We won't get a strike, but I do it anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and play that for you.
Crucifix. While it has been a time-honored symbol of our faith, Holy Mother Church has decided to retire this highly recognizable yet wholly depressing image. I give you the Bloody Christ.
Need some tits and ass! Yeah! You know what the fuck you looking at? I'll kick your fucking ass. Shit, yeah. Throw that motherfucker owe me $10. You know, fucking tonight we're gonna rip off this fucker's head, take out his fucking soul. Remind me if he tries to buy something from me, I'm gonna shit in the motherfucker's bag.
And it just so happens a little spot has opened up in their music department. Boom! After 6 years of being a pariah, I'm gonna get back in. I'm talking about no more street sweeper, no more picking up garbage, and no more water main. I'm talking press lines. I'm talking about parties. I'm talking about a West Side address. I'm talking about a good school for Gertie.
But I already go to a good school.
Yes, honey, but
Second suitor, if you were a comic book character, what character would you be?
Wow, that's a great question. Tough one, though. I mean, what does one gauge his response on? Physical prowess, keen detection skills, the ability to banter well with supervillains.
How's your comic book collection, Brody?
Oh, it's going good, but I mean... Oh, comics? What are you talking about, lady? I don't collect comics. Comics are for kids.
This is the greatest enemy of God, Cheyenne.
Satan.
Satan. Satan. Yes, ma'am. And who's Satan's instrument on earth, Fiona?
The homosexuals.
That's right, baby.
10.
very nice. So what'd you do last night?
Got laid.
Hard balls and close to glass.
Right.
You know.
Nothing can go wrong there.
No.
But
Yeah,
there you go.
give Lisa. We were just talking about that scene at the arcade. Yeah, give Lisa a hard ball in a room and distract her.
Yeah. Yeah. It seems kind of dangerous to give
Yeah.
basically a cannonball to kids like 2 a.m. in an arcade, I guess, like that. So
Yeah,
You don't
if
see that
we're
too
if
much
we're
anymore.
playing darts, my brother
Right.
stands between me
So
and the
is-
target.
Is officially anti-skee ball? Is that what you're saying?
Oh no, I love skee ball. We go to the
we
arcade.
prefer jarts.
I'm going straight to arcade. I'm going straight
For
to the
jarts.
skee ball.
we like
Yeah,
jarts
right. Right, darts.
better.
Yeah, if I've got a pointy instrument, my brother stands between me and the target. Because the one time that I have landed a dart in his foot, it was when he was behind me. The dart slipped out of my hand and went right into his foot.
Well, that doesn't explain everything, but
No,
at least you got the foot and not the head. So,
that's true.
all right, so here we go. The rules are we all take a couple minutes to argue in favor of our favorite Kevin Smith film.
Mm-hmm.
Then we can we break to vote on those films. Then we come back and give the results, of our rankings. We take the films that
Now,
were nominated and
Are
we rank
we?
them.
Are we? Okay, so we're only ranking the nominated films.
Right,
Okay.
right.
Okay.
But of course,
Yeah.
we can talk about any
previously,
film,
we've
but-
talked
yeah.
about all 17, but
But we're only
and then we would rank those, but we didn't do that this time.
It's totally open because
We only have 45 minutes now.
right.
Mhm.
So it also
that too.
we have an opportunity to rebut or support the nominations at the time that when the person is done arguing in favor of his film.
So who's up?
I don't know, Aaron. Who's going first? Did you roll a die or no? Or
I just typed names in. Jeremy.
okay, perfect.
I was fucking hoping I was hoping I'd go last on this one because I have so many I could pick from. I was gonna freaking just pick the one that someone didn't pick already, but god damn it. All right, if I'm only gonna pick one, it's Clerks 2 all day.
Mhm.
Not the movie that got me into Kevin Smith, but the most memorable one, the one that has the most life lessons in it, and it's just perfect. It's the perfect movie. There really is not a bad scene in that movie. The jokes are The whole Lord of the Rings freaking monologue by Randall is classic. Watching what's his name, the little person throw up is priceless every time. Fucking freaking pillow pants. Love pillow pants. As to this day, it still makes me die laughing when I see that scene. And you can't forget the famous donkey show.
Right, right.
Kelly and
Yeah, I
the
was
Stud.
going to say that's the one with the donkey show.
It's the best. It's the best appearance of a donkey in any movie. Bachelor Party does not beat it. It's the best appearance of a donkey in any movie.
To be fair, there's
Shrek.
Yeah,
and
it's better
also what's it called?
Donkey
Bachelor Party.
I said it beats
he already
Bachelor
brought
Party.
that up.
It beats Bachelor Party scene by far, and I wasn't counting animation. But I mean, that donkey did sleep with a dragon, so I mean, but we didn't get to see it. So I mean, it's yeah. But
Eddie Murphy was a donkey and a dragon.
Right.
He was-
Yes, he was. He was
in
Mushu.
Mulan.
oh yeah, he was Mushu. Yeah.
Showing their diversity. Yours.
Oh, I was going to say in that movie, no, but in a different movie. Yeah,
Mushu.
Mulan. Yeah.
And Rosario Dawson, right? You mentioned.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. Oh, and Rosario Dawson dancing on the roof of the movies has given me many, many, many pleasurable moments. So yes, that 100% Rosario Dawson all day. Fucking love. I love the movie. I love Kids because of her. Like she's an amazing actress. The movie
And then
Kids.
Rosario Dawson is really amazing. I can't, off the top of my head, think of a bad movie she's done.
Plus, she's Ahsoka Tano in the Star Wars verse now, and that makes me even love her even more. So
She was in Death Proof, right?
yes,
Proof?
she wasn't. She wasn't Death Proof. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna. You know what? Next we're doing Rosario Dawson because even though, hey, she's on my girl list. So if anybody wants to put that in there, you know.
Can we count TV shows?
Sure, but well, it's rotisserie cinema. We can do a TV show. What TV show was are you talking about? Oh God, no.
I mean, there's literally a TV show called Ahsoka where she's the star.
Ahsoka. Oh yeah, I can't find that again. Send a
On
spell
Disney
back
Plus.
for me.
Disney Plus, only place you're gonna find it.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, that's why I don't think we have that right now.
That
Yeah.
that was a slog, man. That series.
If you watched Star Wars Rebels, it was a continuation of that, and it was the greatest thing ever made. But
So, thanks, Jeremy. Does anybody have a rebuttal or support commentary for it?
I ranked it number 10. I ranked it higher than Yoga Hosers and Clerks 3 and Jay and Silent Bob reboots among the movies I've seen. So I'm not a fan.
Okay.
How?
I liked it, but I mean, for me, it's like fourth best film. But I agree with everything Joker has said, but there are things that hit me harder, and there's probably reasons for that.
I saw it when I was in college, so to me that it was the perfect time of life for that movie to hit. I'm pretty sure I saw it in theaters actually, but
and the rest of us were grown ass adults when the first Clerks came out.
I was kind of nostalgic for it when it came out, so I was really excited about it. It's been a while since I've seen it. I did not review it for this episode, but I won't say I was disappointed, but it didn't unseat the first one for me. But
it's way better than the first one in my opinion. The first one, I mean, I understand it was a budget and a time thing, but
the first one's got so many quotable lines.
So is the second one.
Live in every.
I found it to be
the second one. I couldn't give you a quote from.
Yeah. I found Clerks
in this
to be
town.
innovative.
37.
I mean, yeah. I could sit here for an hour going through quotes from the second one, man, but I've probably seen that movie 1,000 times. Like, we used to get stoned in college, rewatch that all the time on DVD.
Well, we might have to check it out again. It's been, like I said, it's been years since.
Well, and Clerks doesn't have Rosario Dawson.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, it does.
I
The
feel
second
like
and
that's
third
a.
one do.
Huh?
The second and third one do.
No,
Yeah.
she's saying the first one though.
Huh?
She's not
she
in
was
the first one.
Yeah, no, that's what Lisa was saying. She's saying
Yeah.
the first one doesn't have Rosario Dawson.
No, he wasn't famous enough to get any known actors.
He freaking made actors from his movies. He doesn't need to get known.
Yeah.
All right. So what's our next? Who's our
I
next?
mean, would Jason Mewes have a career without Kevin Smith? No offense to Jason, but
Jason Mewes beat dead in the gutter somewhere on a heroin overdose. It wasn't.
He would not. Next up is Family Plot.
Okay. If we're talking favorite, I have one, and it's never been unseated, is Jersey Girl. So many things I like about that movie. George Carlin's portrayal of the dad. Oh my God. I didn't know George Carlin could act till I saw that movie. It is such a good role for him, and he does such a great job with it. And then Ben Affleck, that's the movie where Kevin used to talk all the time about he thought Ben Affleck could play anybody, up to and including the shark in Jaws. And I had arguments with that until I saw Jersey Girl, and just the scene where his wife dies and the doctor comes up to try to comfort him, and he just pushes her the fuck away. Pardon my French. But
that's okay.
And the thing you have to know is, I have a kid in college right now. She's 19. Her mother passed of esophageal cancer when she was basically almost 2. And so that moment, I identified with it. Oh my God, do I identify with that? And so, but that moment made me cry before that happened. So, but that has only strengthened my connection to this film. And just, there's so many wonderfully quotable lines in there that just, like, there's this great line where George Carlin at the end of the movie is looking at his friend, and the friend who's always an idiot, and he's like, some days the sun even shines on a dog's. And the guy turns around and says, "Are you getting a dog?" And I'm just like, oh my God, that's the funniest thing I've ever heard. So
that is funny.
I dearly loved Jersey Girl. And I know Jersey Girl was Kevin's love letter to his dad after his dad passed away. But yeah, Jersey Girl is my favorite, bar none.
Okay. I saw Jersey. I watched it in preparation for this because I'd never seen it. It does have a lot of depth to it. It was a departure from the other, mall rats chasing Amy, that type of thing. So it didn't seem like as much from the View Askew universe. It seemed I was like, well, okay, this is going to be kind of like a.
It was a different.
They referenced people from Clerks, I think.
Yeah, but it seemed like it was a different world, But I liked it. I did like it. Yeah. So George Carlin, you pointed out George Carlin. I thought, yes, he was really good. His whole act was built around this kind of crotchety, angry, malcontent.
And I feel like a lot of the movies that George Carlin has been in, he kind of played George Carlin, he was just George Carlin. And that might be what they wanted him to be.
The unwritten book of the road.
Yes, I was gonna say that's his best role ever is James Bond Strike Back.
Okay.
So,
but yeah, I mean,
yeah, if you don't make with the head.
So, yeah, I liked it. What you guys? Any other feedback?
I only seen it I think once. It's a great movie. It's Kevin Smith. I mean, and you honestly wouldn't even know it's a Kevin Smith movie unless you already knew that. But
right, exactly.
I mean, but it's for him. It's not like it's too serious a movie for him almost. And I respect the man dramatically. I've listened to his podcast for years, and I mean he can get serious. I know that. I've seen him do serious stuff besides that, but it's just I don't know. Jersey Girl is a great
Yeah,
movie.
like-
It's just, I don't know. It just it doesn't be.
If you compare it to another fairly serious movie that he's done, Cop Out, there's just no comparison.
Oh, the stories behind Cop Out is not a serious movie. It is the most angry movie he ever made. But
Right, and it's not that it's ranking my 17. It would be my 18th favorite.
probably because he hated Bruce Willis and during the movie, and it just turned to he wanted to get it done. But
Okay.
I will say the scene in Jersey Girl where the little girl catches them in the shower and then she starts lecturing them is the freaking funniest thing I've ever seen. Like as a father, that would make me die laughing. But it's
I will also add that Jersey Girl has Will Smith's greatest role.
Yeah, just a cameo, basically, right? It's
Yeah.
just one scene. Yeah.
Well, he plays himself. So yeah, playing himself. Best role I've ever seen the man in.
Does that include the
I
slap?
kind of feel like he plays himself in a whole lot of a whole lot of what he does.
Oh, he does.
But yeah.
He hit a pretty clutch home run in the World Series too.
Yeah, he did. He did. It was almost one out in the ninth inning, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, is there anything else to add? Jersey Girls, very strong entry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's missing Jay and Silent Bob. That's the biggest thing that halts me from loving it so much. You can't have Kevin Smith without Jay and Silent Bob having at least some cameo in it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what? I know how they could have done that. George Carlin could have gone to them to buy some pot.
Yeah, it could have easily happened. I don't know why he didn't at least throw a cameo in for them. They were on Degrassi. They were on Degrassi, for God's sake. They could be in anything.
Yeah.
There's Jay and Silent Bob. That's a really, you could say they're like caricatures of real people, but I knew some people that were kind of like that. So
yeah.
It's not like, I was thinking, because when you said that, I was like, well, you got a serious movie, and then you're going to bring in a couple, really over the top comic characters.
Yeah.
But they're actually, they were pretty spot on. I knew some people that were kind of like that. So
yeah.
It could have worked, I guess.
There was a scene where that he had written where Jay and Silent Bob are standing outside the video store. He decided not to film it because he felt like it took too much away from the rest of the film. So he cut the scene.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like for fans of his movies, maybe he could put it in the director's cut.
I don't think he hasn't touched that movie since it came out. Really, he doesn't even talk about it that much on his podcast compared to his other movies. But
okay,
I just know it touched me, and it'll still get me to crying to this day.
Yeah,
the little girl did a brilliant job in it for sure.
Oh yeah,
really good.
She was amazing. Yeah. And at first, I thought that was Harley Quinn in the movie.
Yeah, no, it's not. No,
Yeah,
his daughter. But yeah, he didn't give her a full role until Reboot.
Oh.
No, she's in Strikes Back. She plays Baby Silent Bob.
Oh, I said a full role, like a full role in the movie, like a main character. Like she's always had cameos in every movie, basically, but it's just never been a full role.
So next up is Lisa.
Okay. I'm kind of torn between Dogma, which just had me laughing through the whole thing, and Zach and Mary Make a Porno. And I think I'm going to go girl and choose Zach and Mary Make a Porno, which it sounds like it's not something like, I know women watch porn, but it's not something we generally advertise. But Zach and Mary Make a Porno actually just, it ended up being so sweet to me. It's such a, it's like a romantic comedy, but done, the Kevin Smith way,
It definitely is.
I really enjoyed the fact that if you compare it to in porns, they always kind of film the scene where they're actually in love and not just fucking. Excuse my French. They film it a little bit differently, and that was how this came forth. Even though you didn't see all the body parts, But yeah, I just thought it was very well done. It gave a real nod to porn, and it had some great lines and some excellent casting.
Yep. And actually, shooting that movie that's where Kevin Smith starts smoking weed, because Seth Rogen was in the editing room with him one night. He's like, "You never smoked this?" And he's like, "Come on, just take a couple hits." And from there on, Kevin Smith became the stoner icon he is today.
Wow, that's kind of surprising.
Oh, it had something to
Great
do with this.
moment in reefer history.
It had something to do with his dad, and plus, after seeing what Jason Mewes went through, he was always scared if he started smoking that, he would start doing other stuff. So,
Right.
It's a myth that we all believed in the 90s that it was the
No, I never
drug.
believed that.
Gateway drug.
I never believed that. I just refused to smoke anything, but edibles, I'm all over them.
It's what I was brought up on, so I had that same psychology for a long time until college.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So was this a breakout performance by Seth Rogen? I can't remember.
No,
it almost ruined his career.
It almost ruined his career. Yeah, I mean, it's Seth Rogen already had, I think, 40-Year-Old Virgin before that, so he was.
Okay. He had a lot before that.
Yeah.
He'd done
Freaks and Geeks. I mean, he was on Freaks and Geeks way before that. Yeah.
Yeah, he did Pineapple Express before that too, and Pineapple Express is an amazing movie.
2008.
When did Zack and Miri come out? 2011, 2012, I think.
Zack and Miri's 2008.
Oh yeah, Pineapple Express.
Oh well, yeah.
Pineapple Express was 07, so yeah, that actually makes sense.
Well, I totally worked on that then. Yeah, he's been around.
Yeah, Pineapple Express, they've been writing that for like over a decade.
Yeah, that's an amazing movie. I saw that in theaters and couldn't stop laughing the whole movie. But and Zack and Miri is Justin Long's best role ever.
Mm.
You could say I'm an exclusively non
Tusk
with no women in them. I have not seen Tusk. I have not wanted to see Tusk. Like I thought that so hard.
Tusk is pretty good. It wasn't,
yeah.
Yeah.
If somebody else picks Clerks, I'm picking Tusk. Hopefully, somebody else will pick Clerks. But
I enjoyed Tusk, but I don't know that I would say Justin Long's best role is Tusk. I would think Justin Long's best role is probably Waiting, but that may be just my opinion.
No, it's Mac and the Mac and PC commercials with John Hodgman.
I mean, I love him in Waiting. Trust me, I love him in Waiting. But he's one of the least good actors in that movie.
He was the yoga instructor in.
Yeah,
yoga
I
hoses,
actually.
right?
Yeah. Honestly, I found the best thing in Yoga Hosers was Justin Long.
Yeah,
it was like a sequel to Tusk, but
it is, and there's a third one coming if he ever makes it, and I want to see it so bad. Moose Jaw.
What?
Oh yeah, Moose Jaw. If you're talking about Moose Jaw for freaking a decade.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's this True North trilogy. The next one is Moose Jaws, and the way he's described it is the movie Jaws, but with a moose.
Mm.
Oh, it's not named after the Canadian city of Moose Jaw.
No,
probably not.
You only see the antlers in most of the scenes. But
okay, Jason Mewes is not Jay in this. It's a different role. That's unique.
Right.
The end
holders?
No, and
Zack and Miri.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no.
The end credit scene is the freaking funniest thing when he walks in. He's just like, "You gotta do it like this," and he starts freaking jerking off Seth Rogen. Like that shit had me dying. But
right. That's pretty. It's just a strong cast. Like Craig Robinson's in it from what was that show? He was on
The Office.
The plant guy in The Office.
Yeah. He's part of Seth Rogen's crew. I mean, that was the cool thing about this movie is it was like two different families
he's in Pineapple
coming together.
Express.
He's in a lot of Seth Rogen's movies. I mean,
yeah.
30-Year-Old Virgin.
I like Elizabeth Banks. Yeah, 30-Year-Old Virgin. All right, so that's another good one, Lise. Very strong entry there. So who's next, Aaron?
You are, Phil.
Okay. Wow, I really went back and forth because when we first came up with this, I thought, well, it's going to be Chasing Amy. You know, I loved Chasing Amy back in the day. So I sit down and watched it again, and man, that movie is highly inappropriate.
It doesn't
it's,
age well.
Depressing.
yeah, it does not age well.
What's that, Aaron?
It didn't age well.
No. Mm-mm.
Like I like Jason Lee.
Yeah.
I like him as
Yeah.
Earl. You know,
And it's
He's
one of the
Brody
movies
and
where-
Banky.
Yeah, it's one of the movies where you first really see. I mean, you see it in Clerks, but the slut
Is
shaming
that your
almost
choice
was
still,
the
Chasing Amy?
theme of the movie.
no, I was leading up to my choice.
Yeah, sorry.
But I wanted to mention Chasing Amy because I was just so certain. You know, Joey Lauren Adams. I thought she was like super cute in that movie, and I thought that it was something that really had not been explored too well.
Yeah, he
So I
thought
wanted-
she was going to be the thing,
But
like A-list.
But it did not really age well, as you said. So I'm going to go with Clerks. I'm going to go with Clerks. I'm going to say
You're welcome, Aaron.
The original in black and white. I love the whole idea of like, I guess it wasn't technically an independent film, but it sure as hell seems like an independent film. You know, just the way that he took on a shoestring budget. I think it said it was less than $4 million to make. I don't even see how it would cost that much.
I don't know why you'd say it's not an independent film either.
Okay, I guess it is. It is because he has his own company, right?
Now,
Well, now he does.
he did not back then. No,
It was a View Askew production.
Okay.
yeah, but
So-
I mean that meant nothing back then. There was no money behind that name. It was just either you had to go to festivals and try to like record that movie
Yeah,
out.
you had to
get
sell it at film
produced.
festivals like any other
But
independent.
I mentioned how inappropriate Chasing Amy, not inappropriate, but how Chasing Amy didn't really age well. Well, this movie had some baggage also.
Mhm.
They had to hire Alan Dershowitz to talk him out of giving it an NC-17 rating, which would have just destroyed its
Why would it have gotten
marketability.
an NC-17?
Because it probably
Is the dead guy in the bathroom with the
Right.
erection that she fucked?
Oh, okay.
right when his girlfriend came back and she thought she had
necrophilia.
ambushed. Yeah.
Okay.
Not to mention the 37 dicks line.
37.
Yeah.
I mean, that could be an R. That wouldn't be NC-17 for that line.
I like that he brings slut shaming to the fore in his movies. I like that. I would never, ever be accused of being a slut, except in my head, but not physical, not in the physical world. But I think it's ridiculous that they blame women for having sexuality and using it.
Well, I
So,
thought that the movie,
You know,
the subtlety of the humor was great. You know, the scene with the tobacco, but actually the bubble gum salesman
Mhm.
that was trying to talk everybody out of smoking that came up and had like an example of
The Chuli's representative, yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
that was great.
The cancer merchant scene.
Yeah. So yeah,
They
was
brought
the
him
first
back
one?
in Clerks 3.
Did they? I can't remember. I don't know if I actually.
We had to
don't know if I
watch the
seen-
trilogy
yeah.
sometime. I wouldn't mind.
But yeah, there you go. Iconic. Set the tone. I'd hate to tell him to his face that his best effort was his first effort, but
Mhm.
you know, I just kind of love it.
Well, I think it's not so much best as favorite.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, he said his
You know?
favorite was Dogma. I saw in an
Mhm.
interview where he said his favorite personally is Dogma.
Yeah, because Dogma was his baby because he grew up religious and he wanted to make something that was very anti-religious. So
Yeah, and I could talk to Dogma also.
I thought
You know.
Dogma was going to be my number one coming into this, but I had to go Clerks.
yeah, Dogma's freaking incredible.
It fell to number 3 after I saw Tusk.
I've resisted selling my Dogma DVD for years now, even though I could have got hundreds for it because it was unfindable. Like I've had it since I was a teenager, and I could have sold it for like I've seen them on eBay for like a couple $1,000s before they re-released it recently.
Huh. Well, there you go. You'd sell that thing and make a movie.
Fucking Harvey Weinstein made that movie. You couldn't even buy the movie because of him.
That's right. He was Kevin Smith regrets his affiliation with Harvey Weinstein. Also, one final thing about Clerks. We talked about their love of comic books. Apparently, Kevin Smith sold most, if not all, of his comic book collection in order to make the movie.
Which is
Oh,
a sad. which is the saddest thing about him is that he had to do that to make his movie. But
sad, but
and
I'm sure he's made up for it since.
and his mom plays the milkmaid in the movie. The woman that's sitting there going through all the dates in the milk, that's his mom.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
She
The
turns
one
up
that
at the end of Clerks
the one
2
that
as
the
well.
clerk finds the most annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Randall.
Well, I don't know. I think the most annoying is the egg guy that's looking for the perfect dozen.
Yeah.
Who buys eggs at a little convenience store like that? Like that's like I was like, what the
I
hell?
mean, if you're in an emergency or if you live in a food desert,
Yeah, then that's one thing, but they not in New
but
Jersey.
that's
They don't
I
have
don't know.
bodegas.
The people I hate are the customers at the video store.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
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 Right.
You're not
It's
allowed
like,
to
what
rent
do you
here
recommend?
anymore.
A different video store. I love that the guy who runs a video store actually goes to a different video store.
Randall, I want to go to a good video store. I work in a shitty video store.
So I can rent a good movie.
Which
Yeah.
that's actually based on his real best friend who worked at the video store while he worked at the convenience store.
Yeah.
Scott Mosier. Scott Mosier, yeah. Scott
Kevin
Mosier's become
Smith wrote Randall for himself. He was going to play Randall at first, and that's why he had the funniest lines.
Yeah,
And then he was like, "Yeah, it's too many dirty words. I'll be over here as Kevin as
Silent Bob."
Well, he seemed like he was overwhelmed a bit, right? Because he was working his regular job, then he was doing this movie at night, and then it's like probably endless. He's probably completely overwhelmed. Decided to drop something, I guess.
I mean, and plus it's funny. It's funny that his best friend Scott Mosier that he went to the movies with all the time in New York City, like and they both wanted to be filmmakers because of it. Scott Mosier got more famous and became like the bigger name because he does a lot of production for animated movies now. Like he did the new Grinch animation movie that came out like 4 or 5 years ago. Like he's one of the producers on it.
Cool. All right, Aaron, you're up. I think.
All right, so yeah, I'll give you my top 5. 5 was Red State, 4 was Chasing Amy, 3 was Dogma, 2 was Tusk, and 1 was Clerks. So I'm nominating Tusk. I had no clue what it was going to be about, and it was fucking bizarre. I'm not a horror guy, but this was this might be one of my favorite horror movies now.
Comedy, and I enjoyed it mightily. I don't think it would have worked with anyone but Justin Long in the role. I don't think anybody else could have pulled that off but Justin Long. And the fact that John doing Kevin Smith films is amazing to me.
Guy Lapointe.
Well,
yes,
because their daughters are friends. But yeah,
it doesn't matter.
Really good friends.
It doesn't matter.
Now, were they friends before Yoga Hosers, or did they become friends?
Before they're in a band together in real life.
Yeah.
Okay.
Their band released one CD. I listened to it. It was, okay. I am.
And they're in Tusk before they're in Yoga Hosers, the same character.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I did not realize that.
Yeah,
It's
a bit
same
hard.
characters.
Now, is Tusk part of the
Yoga
the
Hosers, where they
community?
had the thing that said that they were local heroes? That was all referring back to Tusk.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, it's part of his True North trilogy,
Okay.
of which only 2 movies have been made so far. Which I don't know that he will, just because he gets. Here's the thing. He wants to go on and make others. A big segment of his fans that are like, we want more of the Askew-niverse. We want more Jay and Silent Bob. We want more. And so he goes back to that well to do things like Clerks 3 and whatever, because he feels like that's what the fan base wants. And he kind of pushes off personal projects that he wants to do. But
Yeah,
it takes him a while
right now he's making.
What am I doing?
Like right now he makes right now. Last I heard, he is still making Twilight of the Mallrats.
Okay.
Like that's.
I need to listen to. I need to tune into his podcast. I've never heard it. been on forever, apparently.
Batman
I listened
Beyond.
to it in the early days, and I didn't find him. I found it kind of uninspiring. I listened for about a year and dropped out, probably.
That was before he got his co-host. Mark Bernardin's his co-host. He's a comic book
He
writer.
had a co-host.
I don't think it was.
Remember
Mark,
the theme song? You want a podcast? We got a Smodcast. You want a podcast?
Yeah, you were listening to Smodcast. That's why. Smodcast is, if you like to hear stories about his life, Smodcast is great. Batman Beyond is hilarious because it's him and Mark Bernardin talking about like all the movies and TV shows coming out and what they've watched, and he's usually stoned as shit now on it, like just sitting there talking, and it's hilarious because the shit he comes up with. But I've listened to it a few years because I just don't have time to listen to listen to podcasts anymore. But
so I didn't see Tusk, unfortunately. I'm sorry. I would rather seen that than Yoga Hosers, I think.
Yeah.
After seeing you. But
yeah, it's much more serious than Yoga Hosers.
Okay.
Yeah.
The villain from Red State is also the villain in Tusk.
Oh, he was good.
And, Justin Long is in a men's room. I don't want to spoil the whole plot. I don't want to spoil any of it. I'm just gonna say.
Well, we might check that out.
Go watch Tusk.
Yeah, let's watch. I think I saw like half of it. But I ended up falling asleep, and that is not a comment on the movie. It is a comment on the fact that I did not sleep the night before. Sometimes I just don't sleep at night, and then I have trouble staying up all day the next day.
So I haven't forgotten how to tell time, but for whatever reason, I can't tell where we're at in the show. Aaron, what do you see?
I have it at 47:32.
Yep.
Okay, so we should probably go ahead and pause it for a second while we vote, and then come back and give our rankings.
All right.
Okay, so we've recorded our rankings of the 5 movies that were presented. So, now what?
Well, Aaron's going to list the order of preference of those 5 Kevin Smith films.
Yeah.
All right.
Topping it off with the Felix.
So number 5, we had Tusk. And I also love that they used the Fleetwood Mac song in the soundtrack. That got me pumped.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4, Clerks 2. Number 3, Jersey Girl. Number 2, Zach and Miri Make a Porno. And the number 1, drum roll.
Oh shit! I don't have my sound effects set up.
Clerks.
All right. Not a stunner, I don't think.
No.
And I think part of the reason why Clerks is like my favorite is because it was my first Kevin Smith movie that I ever saw. Okay. Mm-hmm. There were others in existence before I saw it because Philip didn't introduce me to it until after we were married, and that was in 97.
94.
94. Sorry.
That's the year it was made, isn't it?
That's the year it was made.
Okay.
I thought we went to the theater and saw it.
Really?
I thought we did, yeah.
I don't remember that, but okay.
I think we did.
Could be.
I think we went to the Esquire.
Oh, that makes sense.
We were living in Clifton, I think.
Yeah. We were actually walking distance to like the art theater in Cincinnati.
That's where it would have been playing.
So, yeah. All right. So we got about 10 minutes or so left, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go around and maybe just mention some honorable mentions because there were 12 other films.
Yeah.
In consideration.
So, Aaron, since you went last, why don't you go first for honorable mentions?
Honorable mentions, Dogma. Love Dogma. Love George Carlin in Dogma. Love everything about Dogma. Tusk might have a little bit of recency bias because Dogma's probably a better movie.
Mm-hmm.
But Tusk was so unexpected and might be the least Kevin Smith. Well, it's right up there with Red State for
I think
Kevin
Red
Smith.
State is pretty
This is less Kevin Smith than Red State probably. Red State I'll shout out too, and shout out to John Goodman in that.
Yeah.
And Chasing Amy, Phil's already mentioned. Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. I just love the beginning part with the fuck, motherfucker, fuck.
Yeah. I love it when he goes.
Fuck, noise.
What about when they go knocking on doors to all the people that are
Yeah, I love that.
written bad shit about
when
them
they go to find, yeah. Internet trolls and punch them out.
Moviepoochshoot.com.
Yeah, and the first one they go to is like this 14-year-old kid. And they still beat him up.
All right. Well,
yeah. So
I love it. He's got like a notebook, and he's like, "Are you this guy?" And he's like, "Yeah." And they punch.
Honorable mentions for Jeremy.
I mean, yeah, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back definitely was one of the choices I could have made easily.
Right.
Freaking everything about that movie is amazing. Freaking Jason Biggs, freaking Will Ferrell's cameo, like it's just freaking the whole movie is. It's actually the first Kevin Smith movie I ever saw, and it blew me away at like 5th or 4th grade. It blew me away. Like it was such a dirty movie for a kid to see, and it freaking was so funny. But and I could easily throw in what's the other one? Jay and Silent Bob Reboot 2. I freaking love that for the fan service it did. And just he brought everything back. He made it amazing. I got to listen to a talk about it on podcast for like years before he did it. And if you actually listen to he does a playthrough of it on the podcast of him solo, just talking through the whole thing, like about like each scene and like what he wanted to do special or what he didn't do. It's really, there's a lot in there. It came full circle from Strike Back, and I love that his daughter played the main role. I made it amazing. And freaking Fred Armisen's cameo is phenomenal.
Fred Armisen was funny.
And I love that he made Chris Jericho the freaking head of the KKK. That was freaking hilarious. But it's such a good movie. And why I feel like I'm forgetting one of his movies I freaking love. Oh my god. Why am I feel like I'm forgetting something?
Dogma? Chasing
No,
Amy?
it's one of the ones that hasn't got named yet even. I feel like I'm slipping on what it was, but I don't know, I forget.
Well, he did Clerks, Mallrats, Chasing Amy, Dogma, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, Jersey Girl, Clerks 2, Zack and Miri, Cop Out, Red State, Tusk, Yoga Hosers, Reboot, Kilroy Was Here, Clerks 3, and the 4:30 movie.
No, I mean, I don't know. I guess I got all the ones I would say then. I mean, Dogma I talked about, and that's incredible. So, I mean, Mallrats I never was huge on, but Kevin Smith dressing up as Batman and fly, fat boy, fly, like fucking one of the funniest scenes ever.
Yeah, I wonder how things would have turned out if Clerks wasn't in there and Dogma was.
Yeah, it might have won. Honestly, I could see it winning.
Well, I just speaking for me, clips from Dogma, I like. There's good moments in it and stuff. Overall, I didn't like the plot of that too much.
Chris Rock as a fallen angel. It's freaking hilarious.
Chris Rock is what?
Chris Rock as a fallen angel, Dogma.
Yeah.
You jerk off more than any man on earth. Well, everybody knows that. You think about dudes most of the time, and not all the time, man. Freaking I love that. I love that scene.
And the fallen angel falls right in front of him on the ground.
Yeah, and then
he says, what's the answer going to fall from the sky? What's a naked big titty girlie going to fall from the sky?
It's Dogma's freaking amazing, and I like the story. The storyline's freaking amazing. It's like I
like the premise.
Alanis Morissette as God is freaking perfect.
Yeah, and I have to say the whole thing about the Signs of Christ, because my brother and my uncle. Now, to be fair, my brother was high. He was high that decade. But my brother and my uncle did genealogy while my brother was high and my uncle was, I'm just going to say that there were times when he spent a lot of months in hospitals, if you know what I mean.
Yep.
Okay, he was nuts. But they traced our genealogy to Jesus. So, according to my brother, and this was the really funny part, he says, yeah, Uncle George and I chased our genealogy to, you know, these people in Wales who came from the Middle East who we think were related to Christ. And I'm like, uh-huh. And I said, so what you're saying is you and I are scions of Christ? And he goes, well, no. Oh yeah, you're my sister.
It never occurred to him.
Never occurred to him that I was also a scion of Christ.
Yeah.
So that was really the funny part of that situation.
It was funny. It's fun. Yeah. It's a funny Dannyism.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, so.
And he still sort of believes it, not as much because he's not on crack anymore, but you know.
So out on time, Aaron.
56:18.
Okay. Dean, you got any honorable mentions?
Oh my God. I am a huge Kevin Smith fan. Always have been. I love Mallrats. I love Dogma. Mm-hmm. There's not a movie he's made I absolutely hate. My least favorite is Cop Out. And even Cop Out has scenes I enjoy. Like there's a scene where Tracy Morgan is interrogating a suspect and he keeps imitating characters from other movies. At one point, he imitates John McClane and Bruce Willis is like, I have no idea. And I'm just like, okay, I get it. That's funny. Yeah. I will say there is a line in Zack and Miri that is one of my favorites to this day. And that is where Justin Long and Brandon Routh are arguing and Seth Rogen looks at him and goes, they're just like real. Died laughing when I heard that. I'll admit. Anyway, so I respect the man's entire oeuvre. In fact, I have all of his interview movies where he's on stage answering questions from fans. I have like 5 or 6 of those. So cool. I'm a Kevin Smith fan. I enjoyed the movie. So hasn't made a bad one as far as I'm concerned.
All right.
Okay, I can't say that, you know, my number 18, but the first 16, I don't disagree.
See it coming. I'm all about
Other than I have not seen Kilroy, but you know, yeah.
I haven't seen
I kind of already
Kilroy or Cop Out.
Right. I've seen Cop Out. I haven't seen 4:30 or Kilroy.
I kind of already mentioned Chasing Amy is one that I almost picked, and other than that, you know, I regret not seeing Tusk. I kind of regret seeing Yoga Hosers.
We can fix that today.
And but yeah, I think that this list really hit on most of the ones that you know. I'm not a huge Dogma fan, so that probably does belong near the top of his IMDb or whatever, but.
I have to say Yoga Hosers was not your favorite because, you know, at one point while we were watching it, you went to wash dishes.
Yeah, that's right. All right. So I think we're at the end of the proceedings here, and I want to thank everybody for being on the Family Plot Podcast. For Dean, Jeremy, of course, does Maniacal Music Musings and Paranormal. Do you do Paranormal, the New Normal still?
Oh, God, yeah.
Okay. Well, a number of podcasts for Jeremy.
Plus Harley and Joker.
And we regret that Harley did not make it today. She had to work, and hopefully she'll be able to do this next time. But until then, you guys have a great afternoon.
Peace out, yo.
Snoochie Poochies.
Thanks, everybody. Snoochie